Hey girls, so today I decided I would sit down and film a new video for you all. I decided that I am home for the weekend, so I decided I would bring out my camera and film a little college video for you. I decided that I was going to do some of my college essentials because I am now in my second semester of college, halfway through, and these are some of the things that I have really been using while I've been at school, things that I've been wishing I had but then bought and really enjoyed, and so I figured I would just lay it all out for you guys and maybe it would help you in the future. So the first thing that I want to kind of bring to your guys' attention is a Brita water filter. Now, starting off at school for me, I did not have a Brita, but I did buy one with like a month into school because me and my roommates were buying so many packs of water bottles, and after a while it gets very wasteful and you have water bottles everywhere and you always are building up trash and you have to take it out, and then it's just a huge thing. So with my Brita water filter, which all of these items that I'm talking about, if I don't have them with me right now, will be in a picture somewhere above my head. But my Brita filter is red and just clear, and then it's basically the picture that's right next to me. You put the filter down the cylinder in the middle of the pitcher, and then you just fill it up with tap water, and when you pour it, it filters off all of the nasty minerals and stuff that you don't really want to be drinking out of tap water. And surprisingly, this Brita filter really does change the taste of my water. Tap water at school is pretty disgusting, and I fill up my water bottle with my Brita at least 2 or 3 times a day. Me and my roommate, there's 2 of us, we have used this Brita since probably October or November, and it's now February and we're still on our first filter and we're still like 25%. Obviously it's going to differ depending on the type of water that you are dealing with and how much bad stuff is actually in it, but I'd say that's a really long time for a filter to last, and I have not had to change it yet. Going along with my Brita water filter is a water bottle of some sort. Now, there's a lot of great water bottles, and you can get some really cheap ones or you can get some more expensive ones. I prefer to get the more expensive ones because they keep my water cold, and I can bring it to class and it still tastes great. So the water bottle that I have, I got for Christmas from my mom, and I'll put that picture up here. It is a S'well water bottle, and there are a lot of kind of questions around the S'well water bottle just because it is kind of more on the expensive side for one. I'm not really sure how much one is, or the one that I got for Christmas was, but I will leave it right here somewhere, so that way you can kind of get a price point average. But I love mine, and like I said, I fill it up 2 to 3 times a day. I take it to class with me, I take it to the library, I take it to the gym. Sometimes I even take it to dinner if I don't want like one of the options there. I am always carrying my water bottle. It's always in the side of my backpack, and I just love it. I know that there's another brand of water bottle. It's called the Hydro Flask, I'm pretty sure, and I've heard those are really good water bottles as well. I have not personally tried one. I would really like to in the future, but that I will also put the price here, and so I can kind of compare, and you can kind of compare and see kind of whatever. But I can also put ice cubes in my S'well water bottle, and they are still there for like 5 hours, and it's great, and it keeps my water really cold because I'm a person who hates warm water and it makes me sick, so the S'well water bottles are the way for me. My third item is something that, again, I found out that I really needed it once I got to school. Where our dorms are in comparison to the freshman parking lot, because at my school freshmen are allowed to have cars, so there are giant parking lots that are open for students, and for me it's probably like a 10-minute walk from my car to my dorm, and when I go to the store and stuff like that, I don't want to be carrying a ton of bags, and it gets really tiring. It hurts my arms and I feel so like overwhelmed. When my parents came up for Parents Weekend in November, we went to a Walmart and bought this item, and this item is a collapsible wagon. Again, I will put a picture hopefully up here if I can find one. But basically it's a cloth wagon and there's a handle, and when you are ready to close it, you grab the middle, pull it up, and it cinches together so you can carry it up your stairs and put it in your dorm, and it's not taking up a lot of room. But it is so nice to be able to carry it down my stairs, open it up, take it to my car, put it in my car, get groceries, and bring them back to my room that way. The next college essential is something that a lot of people might laugh at, but they are something that I wear personally a lot. They're great for a lot of different things, and those are my Crocs. Now, these are my red ones, and I also have a pair of purple ones. The purple ones stay at school because they're a little bit more toned down, whereas the red ones are like in your face, and I leave these at home. Crocs are amazing because first of all, they're super comfy shoes, and they might not appeal fashion-wise, but they're so comfortable, and I wear them all the time. I don't really wear them to class as much as I did in the summer, just because it is winter time and there's snow on the ground normally. But I do like wearing them when it's like rainy and stuff outside. Throw these on, and they're obviously rubber, so they're not gonna get ruined by the rain. I also like to wear these to the gym. Our gym is about 5 minutes away from our dorm, and so I put these on and then carry my tennis shoes, and that way my tennis shoes aren't wet when I go to run on the treadmill or use the elliptical or whatever exercise I might be doing. They're also great just to slip on because a lot of times I'm just running out the door, whether that's going to dinner or trying to meet my friends for the gym or something like that. So they're great just to throw on, and they take like literally like 2 seconds to put on. If Crocs aren't your kind of thing, I would suggest just getting a pair of slip-on shoes in general. The next essential is a planner. Now, my planner is my everything. I take that with me everywhere. I color code things and stuff like that. If you actually want like a full in-depth kind of process of my mind through my planner, then, or just like an organization video in general, just let me know. But my planner is my everything. I make sure that I carry it with me everywhere. I make it fun with stickers, so I'm more I'm more interested in actually creating and writing down all my homework assignments and stuff. I got mine at Michael's for 50% off, so again, the price will be around here somewhere. But I suggest Michael's. You don't have to get one from Michael's if you're not too worried about aesthetic looking or using stickers or having fun with it. I mean, you can totally do that with one that you buy at Walmart or Target, and I'm sure they're like a lot cheaper than the one that I bought at Michael's. But I truly love my planner, and like I said, the stickers and the colors and everything just make it a lot more fun for me, and so I tend to use it more. Essential that I'm going to give to you guys is an alternative to a planner. If you are someone who doesn't really like to write things down but like to put them on an app that will transfer to your different devices, and so you kind of have them all together. I really enjoy the app. It's called My Homework, and in this app, basically you can order your classes and again color code them, and then you can go in and add assignments, and then you can put them in like the order of how urgent they are to you. And then once you finish them, you can mark them off, and you can download. I have this app on my phone as well as my iPad, and so I have them on both in case for some reason my phone isn't near me, or I have my iPad and they sync between the two, so I always have my assignments and I can always get to them. And that's that'd be really helpful for people who might not use their planner all the time, because everyone has their phones in their hand, and it's easy just to pull it out in class, write down your homework assignment, and then find it later. The last item is technically 3 items together, because depending on you as a person, it might differ a little bit, but I do have all 3 of these things and I enjoy them very much. But again, they might differ depending on your personality, things you like, that kind of stuff. So the first item of the last item is a TV. Now, I was in one room, and then I ended up moving into another dorm room in a different building, and I ended up with my own room, which is great and I love it. And TV, I am a big sports watcher. Stereotypically, girls are not that interested in sports, but I for one, love it. In fact, it's probably one of my favorite things to watch on TV, if the only thing. So I like being able to have my TV and be able to watch SportsCenter in the morning. I just turn it on, even just to kind of have background noise and not necessarily intently watch, but if a story comes on that I'm really interested in, then I can stop and listen. But TV is great because, you know, if you have a DVD player, you can bring a DVD player. I also have my Apple TV, which kind of goes along with it, and I love my Apple TV. So there's another thing. There's so many things you can do on your TV. I can listen to music through my Apple TV on my TV, and it's just a great thing to have for me personally. The second item is also something that I use on a regular basis every single day, is my Keurig coffee maker. Now, I drink coffee at least once a day. It's my favorite thing, but if you are not a coffee drinker, then obviously you are most likely not going to want a Keurig unless you're going to make like tea or something, which is another thing that I love to do. I love to just boil water through my Keurig and then make tea with it, so you can do that too. So the next and final item that it lands underneath the last category is a printer. Now, a lot of people, I watched a lot of college advice videos, what to bring to college, what not to bring to college, and a lot of people say not to bring a printer to college. Eventually, my parents allowed me to have theirs, and they took mine, and it works so well, and I went for a majority of the first semester without a printer, and I obviously survived. The thing about having a printer in your dorm room is that if you're sitting up studying or working on a paper at 2 a.m., you can print it off right then and there, and you don't have to worry about making sure you plan enough time to go to the library and print off your paper before you go to class. And also, like, having your own printer, if you mess up and you bring it back to your room, or you print it off and you see that you messed up, then you can just reprint one right there. But if you print it off at the library, don't realize that you have a mistake until you get back to your dorm room, you're gonna have to walk all the way back there. So basically a printer is just a convenience thing. A lot of my friends don't have printers and they are perfectly fine without it. And I also like to print off like my notes for classes and stuff. That's just another thing that I like to do to study and stuff. So having my own printer was something that I really did need and really do enjoy. So that is my 7 items, I guess, that I really think are college necessities. Now, there are a ton of different things that I probably didn't think of, but TV, the printer, the coffee machine, Crocs are going to be kind of, you know, whatever you prefer, but every person needs water and somewhere to put it, so the Brita filter and the water are perfect. And even though I know that the Brita filter is like $30 to begin with, it lasts a very long time and you have unlimited water, which is great. And also the water bottle is just great to have all the time. It makes you drink a lot more water at school. The wagon is very nice. Even if you just have like a little bit of a walk and you just don't want, you have a ton of stuff to carry, you can carry out a lot more than you would be able to, you as just yourself. So I really hope that you enjoyed listening to me talk about some of the college essentials that I think I personally use and love, and I hope that I could help at least one of you. I wish you all the luck in college. Don't stress too much about it. I actually personally love it a lot more than high school, so you will enjoy it, I am sure. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye!